Lizzler here, back with or not really back, but I'm here with an update. So, um, on my skin problem and medication and stuff like that. Excuse my camera, I just leave it here because I can't even use it, so I just leave it till they do a patch update or whatever the heck needs to be done. Anyways, as I'm like propping myself on my laptop like that, like it's not my life. So, uh, I'm not supposed to see a difference yet, so there is no difference. I won't see it till like October is what they say. We'll see about that. Um, but I had remembered something that I forgot in the previous one one of the things that I've experienced over these past 7 years of like the different type of like itching I've experienced, and I forgot one, and it's a lot easier to just say it than try to type it out because it's just weird. I don't know, it's just harder. So you know how a chill feels when you get a chill up your back? It's like cold and it just, blah. That. So I had that, but it was like hot. Okay, it was hot, but it would travel up my legs, and I'd be extremely itchy after that. Like it was weird. I call it a heat chill, even though a chill is like the opposite of, what a chill is. Heat is, so it's just like whatever, but that's what I called it. So it's like the weirdest feeling of feeling it travel up, like this hot feeling travel up your legs, and then they just get extremely itchy. It's weird. I don't know what that is. Help me. But so I've been on Dupixent for the past 2 months now. I would say 2 months. Feels like 2 months. I don't know. I don't have the grasp of time anymore, so I don't even know if it's really been 2 months or more. I don't know. Or this would be month three. This would be month three, right? Yeah, like 3 months. Yeah. So this would be month three. We're in September now. Okay. So I've been on Dupixent. Dupixent, it's different than the Xolair. Xolair was an actual needle syringe I had to push down. Dupixent, it's like an EpiPen. That's how it is. It's like an EpiPen. And I don't have one for you. Well, I do, but it's in the fridge. So I do have a practice one, EpiPen, though. I don't know why I even keep it. It's expired, and they say I don't need it, even though like the side effects for Dupixent is the same thing as Xolair, and I can go into anaphylactic shock. But okay, yeah, let's not worry. Whatever, it's cool. But it's just like an EpiPen where you just like and you hold it in place on your leg or whatever you inject yourself. The legs are easier if you're doing it by yourself. And it has like this safety like yellow thing on the outside where that just covers the needle and it just pushes up. So that hurts. The needle itself going in doesn't hurt. It's the medicine injecting itself hurts. I hate those ones. I hate those kind of shots where it's like they're like, oh yeah, you just feel like a little sting, boop. But that part doesn't hurt. Shoving that medicine in is what hurts. It's so painful. I think I'm used to it now because it doesn't hurt as much or at all. So there's that. So they told me, the first injection, they told me I'm supposed to take two. So left leg, right leg, I did the first day. And that sucked because it did hurt. Now, I wish I took a picture. I've told myself to take a picture so I could add it to the end of this video to show you what I was talking about, but I didn't, and now it's gone. So I took a picture of the other side effects I got, but I didn't take a picture of the first one. So those first two side effects is that spot that you injected yourself. For me, that whole area swelled up. So I had like oval shaped swellings on both legs like this, right? So they both puffed up, were red and extremely itchy. And then they would also, on top of those, I would have like hives on top of those, and it was so itchy, and I was trying not to scratch. Should have scratched. Screw it, should have scratched. So once that went away, those two areas that welled up left these two same size marks on my legs. My skin had changed a completely different texture. Completely. Like you could see it. Like you could look at my legs and see like, why is your skin different? Like right there. That's how it looked. You could literally see it. Anyone could see, like, if you looked at my legs, you would see, like, these 2 spots, one on each leg. And you're just like, why is your skin different than the rest of your leg? It felt rougher, and it was scaly a little bit, like, white. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this better not be permanent. That would suck. And it was there, like, up until a few weeks ago. But I noticed that they were going away. So I'm just like, I don't know if it naturally went away or the fact that I was exfoliating like extra right there on that spot on my leg and using Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy Skin like right there, because I was like, we're not doing this. Like, my skin is already, I don't know what's wrong with it, extremely itchy. I don't need extra spots, okay? I don't need extra spots. Don't need those, thank you. So those are gone. I should have took a picture to show y'all what I was talking about, but just like imagine that, just these 2 random spots, just different texture. Like, I would have circled it for you, but messed around and now they're gone. The other injections don't leave those spots. Like, the ones after that, they didn't leave those spots. But they still weld up, get hives, and get really itchy. And I was trying to put, like, cortisone on it and keep myself from scratching directly on it. Like, I would kind of scratch around, but not directly on it. And I just said, screw it. And I started, like, scratching it. And, like, when I don't scratch it, excuse me, it would just, like, come back in a few minutes and be extremely itchy. It just keep coming back. When I do scratch it, and I mean like scratch that, then it goes away for like a longer period of time. So I'm like, I should have just scratched it instead of just being miserable this whole time. Should have just did that. I don't know. So that's what I'm dealing with. That my next appointment is in October, and I guess we'll discuss more what to do then. And in the meantime, I've been using my insurance for my job to go elsewhere for help because the VA is playing this game with me. I'm just like, honestly, it's been 7 years and you're treating me for something that hasn't changed. You would think like, hey, this might not be what she has if it's been 7 years and we've pumped her full of all kinds of meds that don't work. Maybe this isn't what it is, but they're still trying to treat me for the same thing. So that pisses me off because common sense says it must not be it. Because nothing has lessened the problem. Nothing has lessened it or made it go away. So clearly this is what I got. It's something else going wrong, and I need y'all to dig a little bit deeper, please. A little bit deeper. Because it'll be 7 years in like December, where since it's hit me full blown, 7 years in December. Like towards like the end of December, so like halfway through December, that'll be about 7 years. So I signed up, or not signed up, but like I made an appointment with another primary care. He was a waste of time because he didn't listen either. I don't understand what's up with doctors and you don't listen to your patients when they're telling you something's wrong. Like you should probably listen before you kill somebody, pumping them full of something they don't need to be. Like, the people at the VA told me that we're probably going to have to lower your immune system. That sounds a bit drastic for something you don't even know what's going on with me, and you won't listen to what I'm saying to you. So at this point, I'm thinking it's like, you guys are either arrogant, I got to pay you out of my pocket, like on the side to get you to do the job, or this is a race thing, or it's a sexist thing. It's one of these 3. And I don't like it. That's how it's feeling right now. So I went to this primary care and he didn't listen. I'm just like, bro, like, you're pissing me off. Like, you're not giving me any help at all. Like, why did I waste my time? You're not even listening. Still not listening. He's like, well, I can write you a referral to go somewhere else. I'm like, yes, thank you. At least you do something important. Like, send me somewhere else because you're not listening to me. Because you apparently need a referral to see all these specialists. So I'm just like, you need to go find another field or something to do. Because if you're not going to sit there and listen to people telling you what's wrong, why are you here? Because it's like, that's how you tell what's going on. You go by what it makes them feel like, how long they've been going through this, all other things, all other side effects, whatever. So I went to see a neurologist. I'm like, I'm tired of y'all. It's because Google says it's like, it's either a neurological thing, your liver, your kidneys, your thyroid. It's something something that y'all aren't seeing. Like, y'all say my body is fine, all my labs are saying I'm fine, but I'm like, clearly I'm not, because this is weird. Something's wrong. Granted, it's not killing me as far as I know, because I could have cancer or something, and who knows? Or whatever. So, I need you to do better, because this is 7 years of the same issue. Like, come on now. Help me out. Help me. So, I went to a neurologist, and I explained to him why I'm here. All the things that I've been dealing with. Like, I try to, bust it out real quick, you know what I'm saying? Of every weird thing that it's put me through, and then everything that I've already tried. I put a list of medicines on my phone. I need to put the dosages too. So I read it off to them, all the stuff I've already been through, so they don't give me the same crap. Because it's just, And he sat there and was just like, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never heard of this before. At least you're honest. At least you're straight up honest with me. And he's just like, I can't imagine how this has made you feel over these years, but I am so sorry. Like, I have kids, and if this was happening to my kids, I'd feel miserable for them. I'm like, this guy's actually getting it for once. It took too long to... Like, can you be a primary care too? Because, bro, these folks ain't listening, and it's pissing me off. So he's just like, I'm gonna do a nerve test, because that's what Google says it could be your nerves, and Google also says, like, the nerves that control pain and itch, like, for years they thought it was connected, but then it's like it's not. It turns out the nerves that send pain are different from the nerves that send itching. So who knows? But it also stems from, like, nerve damage. So I don't know. But he's like, we're gonna do the nerve test next week. Don't put anything on your skin. Don't put lotions on or anything like that. And we're gonna go from there. I'm not going to pump you full of meds, because that just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. I'm like, hallelujah. Because who knows what else is going to stem for the other crap I've been on all these years. Who knows? They all have been allergy stuff related, but I'm like, clearly I'm not having an allergy if nothing is working. But yeah. And so, fast forward following week, I go take the nerve test, and that is the weirdest feeling ever. That is the weirdest feeling ever. Like, it was 2 sets. And the first one, he, like, sticks these things on you, and it sends, like, little shocks, little static shocks. It doesn't hurt, but it feels weird because you feel it jolt your body. So everything that is jolting is moving involuntarily, and it's just so weird and stuff. So that only took, like, a few minutes. It wasn't bad. And then I went to the second part, which he actually stuck me with a little needle several times. That stung a little bit. But when he stuck me in the leg the first time, I was like, he's like, this one might hurt a little bit. I'm like, that doesn't hurt. It just itches. I'm like, literally, this needle in my skin is making my leg itch. Like, can you do something about that? Hurry up and get it out. So he finished that, and he's like, I don't see any nerve damage. I'm like, okay, so it's not really a nerve per se thing, but something's wrong up here. I'm like, I want to ask him, can we scan my brain? Like, can put me through a CAT scan thing and just look at my brain, see what it's doing? That's what I'm going to ask him next. Something's going on. Well, I'm just tired. I'm so tired. I'm so over this. It drives me insane. Like, when I find out what this is and what needs to be done to get rid of it, I am busting into the VA, like, put this in your records, everybody's records. Everyone needs to know. So if someone walks in here with the same issue, they're not sitting here for 10 gosh dang years begging y'all to figure out what's wrong with them. Because that's bull. This is also why I'm putting the videos on YouTube, because maybe someone else is having this issue. You're not alone if you're doing this. At least let me know I'm not alone. Because I'm just like, bro, I'm tired of just this miserable life that is mine. And it's just because of skin. It's just the skin. Like, life's hard enough as it is. I get it. It's not supposed to be easy. I get it. But you have something that you should be able to go to your doctor and they figure it out. and they haven't, it just adds to the misery. And it's just like, this skin issue is more like a torture method than anything else, because it's like, it's not meant to kill me, it's just meant to drive me insane. And it's working very well. Very well indeed. My doctor, the neurologist, he was just like, you seem like a very nice person, you know, happy and all that. I'm like, I'm just happy on the outside. Who wants a depressing person all the time? Like, I'm just dead and dying and crying all the time on the inside, but I don't want to bring the room down. So here why I look happy on the outside. But I'm like, yeah, but being nice don't mean bad things can't happen to you. Sadly, it means more bad things will probably happen to you, to be honest. Makes you a target, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so then this guy tells me, he's like, go ahead and I want you to take Zyrtec for 2 weeks and come back. Cause like, I don't care if you're already taking it, please just humor me. I'm like, this, like, I want to slap you for telling me that. I really do. But whatever. Don't tell me to take nothing else again that I've already taken. That really pisses me off. It's not allergies. I just told you that I've been seeing a dermatologist for almost 7 years, and they've been treating me for allergies that I don't have. But who knows? It could be some weird allergy thing because there's something wrong with my mother. She has a sinus problem. Yeah, I don't know if they ever figured out what it was, but like, her sinuses are real bad. Especially, like, she's always had really bad allergies, especially during the pollinating of the South. So I could have a weird version of that or something. Like, we just predisposed to be sensitive, but you can't, but so far nothing's worked. So that's why it's like, just tell me I'm dying already. Like, what is this? What are you waiting for? So I'm doing that, and I talked to my primary care, and because I was gonna try to get him to sign me up for all these tests to maybe save me some money, going to the VA, but that's a pain in the butt getting the VA to do anything. So I talked to him, and I'm just like, I need y'all to run tests, all the tests you needed, all of them. And he just like, I'll just sign you up for labs. I'm like, motherfucker. That's not what I meant by tests. I mean tests for every freaking thing in the gosh dang planet that we know people have. Do that. That's what I'm talking about, kind of tests. Tests, samples, biopsies, everything you need to do. I need you to do that. All of it. In the same day. Or in a week. Either way, do it. So, and he's just like, not getting it. Like, it was a phone call, a video call, and he's just like, oh, hey, it's been forever, haven't seen you or a long time. I'm like, yeah, I was a truck driver, I had no time for doctor's appointments, things like that, so I stopped going to them. And the fact that I never really needed to see the primary care, I was referred to dermatology, so I'm like, okay, I just stick with the dermatologist, because that's what I'm dealing with. Like, everything else I'm fine, you know. And he's just like, so what's been going on? I'm like, the same thing I've been having since the first time I came to see you. And he's like, really? He's like, how long has it been? I'm like, it's been almost 7 years. And he just like looks so shocked. I'm like, I want to slap you through this phone. Don't play with me. Y'all freaking know. Y'all know. You know. Because every time I came to see you, I said I was having the same thing. And you're just like, So, whatever. And then, so that's all they did was sign me up for labs, which I haven't gone to. I'm going to have to leave work early for that. I'd rather leave work early than go first thing in the morning. Because either way, I'm going to be sitting and waiting for like an hour or two to get labs done. So I'd rather take an early day for work. Leave at 2 or 3 p.m. or something. And then head probably 2 p.m. It doesn't matter. I'll be sitting there waiting at the main hospital forever for labs. It doesn't matter. So, you know. But backtracking, because I forgot to mention this. So, the neurologist, after the first visit, he told me that you might look into going to the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida. And he said they're really good at figuring out these weird, rare zebra diseases, so they might be able to help you out. And I'm like, thank you. Someone pointing me in a direction I can work with. Because that's really all I'm trying to do, is kind of have someone figure out who I should be seeing exactly. Because me doing it myself, I'm trying to see everybody. I'm literally trying to see everybody. But if you can pin me to someone that you're like, yeah, go see this person, they got you, like this is where you need to be going, then I would save me the trouble and I could just focus on one thing. And that's what I'm trying to do. But no one seems to be pointing me in the right direction except for me Googling things and this neurologist. So, and now I gotta see, because apparently you can get a referral from the VA, which I really don't want to mess with the VA, to be honest, because they take so long to get a referral. Referrals aren't for very long. They're for like a couple visits. I'm like, no, don't do that. And then they take too long to pay these folks, so they're sending you the bill. I'm like, don't send me the bill. Now you're making me think I've got to pay all this freaking money. It's supposed to be you guys. The stress. The anxiety, the depression, the over it of it all that I have. Over it. But yeah, that's what I'm currently dealing with right now. And that really ruins, like, what I had going on in my head was like, by winter this year, like my skin issue won't be gone, but like the sensitivity and the itching will be lessened to the point where I can wear something a bit warmer. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's what I was hoping for, you know. But I don't know if that's going to be happening this year. It kind of seems like it might not be. But let's keep the fingers crossed that Dupixent will work. Let's keep fingers crossed on that one. Because winter is coming. So I've been looking for like heated gloves and heated socks. I won't be able to wear like heated jackets because they're tight and I can't do anything tight. So there's that. But at least I can keep my feet warm. I'll just get some body warmers or something or whatever and just do it that way. But it is what it is. I think that's it. That's happened the past few months since the first video. Yeah, that's about it. That's all that's happened so far. I don't welt up anymore from the injections. They do get a little itchy, so they welt up a tiny bit. But nothing like they did before. They don't leave. The other ones haven't left the market. It was just those first two, and they're gone now. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I did make an appointment at an allergy and asthma clinic, cause like I gotta dig other people's brains. I gotta get up in there, massage the knowledge out of them and everything like that. Cause this is miserable. All right, like I've been itchy since yesterday. I'm itchy a little bit today, and it makes it very hard to get things done. I was able to get the dishes done, but like, you know, it's difficult. So we'll see what these other people say. I have the allergy appointment this week and another injection this week, and I think neurology the following week. I don't know. And I'll do an update after that sometime. I don't know. If anything significant happens, I guess. This is just like just to keep up with everything or whatever. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. That's all I have for this one, and I will see you in the next one.